Hello everyone, January 24th. This is your last video. This video is going to go over DD pertaining to what we're doing now, because I actually did one other video. It was on flowers, FLWS. I think it was in May, going over proper DD that you could do for free. Same thing, this is proper DD that you could do for free, and this is simple. This is simple. Because there's a lot of other ways that you could do this DD, but this is for someone that's new, some that wants to do DD quickly. And I get this all the time from traders in my elite group, ultimate traders on Twitter, about charts and everything like that. So charts are important, but I say it all the time, you can't make a trade based on charts. Now, if you're a scalper, momentum trader, you want to look at EMAs to give you an idea of momentum. Maybe you want to look at an 8 EMA, a 20 EMA, and check the VWAP. But we're not going through that right now because I'm not dealing right now with momentum and scalpers. If you're a scalper, it's important to use the chart. If you're a swing trader, it is important, but not the same. So I'm going to show you what to look on a regular free chart from Yahoo. And I'm gonna show you how to pick up an earnings report from the SEC website, and it's all free, it's all simple, and I'm gonna do it just like you're brand new, never traded before, but you want to get into it right now. So remember, I've been trading since the 90s, since I was a little kid. I'm not a yes man, so I'm just telling you guys just like it is. I say that because it's not FUD. What I'm about to do, you can do for free. Now, the funny thing is, when you show people things or tell people things, and it's not positive reinforcement, be prepared. They're going to be angry at you, upset at you, call you names and everything. All you did was spend a couple of minutes and show them the facts. Now, the only stock I'm going to do today, because I don't want to make this video too long, but I want to give you guys an idea quickly how you can tell whether or not your company is tradable, investable, or you should buy puts. Now, lately, for the past 3 weeks, I've been buying puts on Boeing, symbol, B-A, Boeing. Now, unfortunately for me, I covered my put on Friday. Today is Monday. I made money on my put, so I can't complain. But those puts I made money on, I sold at like $3. Today was almost 15. 5 times 500%. But we're not going to go through all that. I figured I was going to pick the Boeing because once you see the 10Q from the official SE website that Nathan, Ultimate Trader from Queens, didn't hack into the SEC website and make changes to their financials. So I'm sorry guys. I'm going to pull out my web camera so that you guys can see. This, I guess this camera is going to go in the background just so that I know the placement. Okay. And now I guess you guys can see I have an Alienware desktop. It's about 3 years old. So I'm going to go at this so that you guys can see it. So this is a Boeing, symbol BA. What you're going to see right here is $120 billion market cap. And what you're going to see right here is really, really bad. The earnings per share is $14. 52-week range is not too important. It's good to know that it's trading more than normal. You see the volume, the average volume. You can also, and this is Yahoo, it's free. You can also look on Yahoo for free, earnings. You know, right here says the actual estimate. You see the miss right here. But basically, and you can see the revenue over years. Revenue been going down, obviously, because of the pandemic. Okay, so one thing is when you take a look at this, they have a little chart over here. You can click full screen on the chart. It's free. And right now, I just have for a 6-month chart. And once again, this isn't for momentum scalpers, but this is what happens over here. So you want to sell into strength over here. So this is in November. You see when you're going up on this line, you see it's going up. Now, obviously, you can't tell the top. So while you own it, Even if you own it here, while you own it here, start selling in increments. Start selling in increments. Maybe you're not going to sell it at the top, but as it starts going down, that's when you want to unload the rest. Unload the rest. Now, if it keeps dropping, you buy in increments because no one's going to be able to time the bottom. If you want, of course, hey, you know, you could wait for a bottom. You can take a look every night at the chart to see what happens. But basically, buying over here, I don't know if it's a good idea to buy over here. Now, if you want to buy when it turns flat and it's starting to go up, go in. Go in. But this is just a simple way. This is when you definitely want to sell everything. You want to start selling here, start selling here, because it's going to be hard to time the top. And once it starts going down, just exit. Just exit. Otherwise, you're going to take the 25, a 30, or 50% hit. What is this? 190 to 240. So you're going to take a $60 hit. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what? And when it starts coming off, you want to sell some. When it goes down like $10, $15, just get out. Just get out, or you're going to be stuck with the wall. So that's charting. It's basic charting. You know, everyone wants to tell you cup and handles, head and shoulders. Don't get yourself too confused. Don't get yourself too confused. What you're trying to do is you want to try to buy when the stock is flat. Flat and start heading up. So over here, I mean, it wasn't flat for long, but started to go up. When it started an uptrend, that's when you want to get it. So that's the chart over here. It's basic charting and basic idea of market cap, right? 120 billion. Now the good part. So I go on Google.com. You have no idea how to check, right? So SEC Edgar company search, right? Click SEC company search, all right? Here I am. Boeing. Right, so I click Boeing company. It comes up. Here it is, 10Q. So 10Q is a quarterly report. All right, 8K is like a big change where they give you like an update. So 10Q, and it's free. Click on 10Q. This is it. Description, 10Q. I click on it. All right. So it's loading the form. This is pretty hefty. This is pretty hefty. I don't expect you all to read everything. It's this one to 63 pages. There's some that are like 150. I don't expect you to read everything. But what you want to gather from this, you want to gather what's important. Like the sales, the last 3 months, sales the last 9 months, to get an idea. But what I want to show you here is the debt and cash flow. Negative cash flow over here. Negative cash flow. Negative 126 million. Negative $3.5 billion. So those are things you want to see. But this is big. This is big. Take a look at the liabilities right here. All right. Long-term debt. 57 billion. All right. And then I remember the pension. Yeah, the pension almost 11.5 billion. Look, and this is 2021. 2021, right? So look at so the debt. I mean, the debt is 161 billion, but I don't want to worry about the long-term debt. The short-term debt is about 90 billion. But look at this is September 2021. What you want to do, this is a pandemic. Take a look at this. Go back to, now keep going to 2019. And I do this for companies because this is what you're supposed to do. You want to go pre-pandemic. Because remember, current debt is $90 billion, like short-term debt that must be paid off. So I'm going to look for the 10Q, not 8Q, right here. 10Q, and this is for October 23rd, 2019. So I click it. This is pre-pandemic. So we're going to go look at that page because that's what I was highlighting. Look at the debt. Look at the debt. 20 billion, 14 billion, that's 35 billion. So they've increased debt by $50 billion. 50 billion. If you see the total debt, they've increased it by $50 billion in 2 years. So, and they have negative cash flow. So all you have to do is ask yourself, and forget about what a CEO tells you. The Peloton CEO was just lying. He got caught today. Forget. So what you want to do is ask yourself, if the company added $50 billion in debt, and the cash flow last year was negative, close to $5 billion. It was close to $5 billion. And negative cash flow this year, $500 million. And they owe $90 billion in short-term debt. How are they going to pay it? How are they going to pay it? You have the information right there in the 10Q. It's official of how much money is coming in and how much is produced. And they send that information to the SEC. So what does that tell you? That tells you that they're going to either issue more debt, or if the stock is high, sell you shares. So you don't want to buy stocks like this with Boeing. That's why it was so easy for me to attack. Now, right now, the stock is $204. So I'm hoping, because earnings is coming soon, I'm hoping that it's going to go up to maybe 215, at least 210, 211, and buy puts again. So this was a simple way to look at the DD from Yahoo for free and how to access 10Qs, 8K, 6Ks, and 10Ks from SE website.